here we roll on Monday, day after Easter, picking up where we left off. We're arriving on SmackDown, and it appears, looking at the title of the road that we're on now, that we are probably going to be running into Liv Morgan in some way. Just about getting the feed caught up. And there we go. So let's go across some of our side conversations.
Hey, Xavier. You haven't seen Moreno around, have you?
Afraid not. But I try to not pay attention to the locals, so I could have missed her.
You ever get tired of being this way?
You ever get tired of your good girl act? You spend months down in NXT showing kids the ropes, giving back, and look what it's gotten you.
A shot at the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships?
Like that's your goal. You said it at the press conference. This is a detour. You're not getting closer to what you want. Heyman must be laughing at how far you've fallen.
Your pep talks could really use some work.
If you listened, you wouldn't need one. Playing nice with everyone won't get you what you want. Next time life offers you a choice between the right thing and what you're hungry for, eat.
And now we have a side chat with Roxy.
Hey, Roxanne.
Oh, thank heavens! The women's division on SmackDown is saved by the Archetype's return.
I see your attitude is just as pleasant as the day we met. You haven't seen Moreno around, have you?
Oh, yeah. You're a tag specialist now. All that talk about a big comeback and beating Jordan for her belt over on Raw. But you end up here on my show fighting Liv and Raquel.
My goals haven't changed. Heyman, Jordan, WWE Women's title. That's where I'm headed.
There you go again. I remember the day we met too, Archetype. You walked back into the locker room for the first time in years, looked me in the eye, and told me my Intercontinental Championship doesn't matter.
No, Roxanne. It means everything in the world to you. That's what the WWE Women's Championship means to me. So the only issue we have is in your head.
Now we can finally talk to Nick.
Nick, you wanted to talk?
Yes, welcome. I'm delighted to have you here.
Thanks, Nick. Happy to be here. And I know Moreno is too.
I was honestly surprised you dipped your foot in the tag division at all, with your focus on getting back to Jordan.
If we win tonight, Moreno and I will carry those titles with pride. But when Royal Rumble time rolls around...
You want in, and if you win, you'll be heading over to Mr. Pierce's domain. I understand. But that's a long ways off. You and your partner should be focusing on tonight.
I agree. By the way, have you seen Moreno? She wasn't here when I got to the building.
Not yet. Ask around the locker room. You don't have long before doors open.
So, no looking around the locker room. And I don't even know what kind of match I'm going into.
And here comes the Archetype, looking to add another accomplishment to her already impressive list with the women's tag team.
Where's her partner, Cole? Where's Moreno?
If she's walking into this match alone, this could be a very short night for the champions. And they know it too. Look at the faces on Liv and Raquel. You have to wonder if they had something to do with this.
I don't think the Archetype cares one way or another. She's ready to go alone. I guess we have a handicap match.
How can you have a match for the women's tag team titles without a tag team? This is ludicrous.
You can't fault the Archetype's bravery, but Wade is right. We're having a women's tag team title match with only one team.
What if she manages to beat Liv and Raquel? That would be one of the greatest upsets in history. Virtually impossible. Liv and Raquel have proven themselves to be one of the best tag teams in the sport. If Moreno does not show up, the Archetype is going to need a miracle.
Double springboard moonsault.
Well, that was a heck of a moonsault. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Throwing a knee right to the face. All the momentum's against Morgan now.
Yeah, Morgan has to devise a new plan here.
Dragon twist cutter. And Liv's usual persistence only got squished there.
Handicap matches are all about strategy, and right now,
corner.
her strategy simply isn't the effective one. But that could always change. Oh, my God.
Liv and Raquel were scheduled to defend their WWE Tag Team Championships against the Archetype and Moreno, but Moreno never showed up, and now we have a handicap match. And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
Whoa, just floating through the air. Walking across their opponent, and then I don't even know what this is.
Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Tag mate. What are we going to see here? Oh, going to get a little extra action. Oh, big double axe handle.
It's got to be demoralizing when you're the combatant on the wrong side of the double team. Maybe you want to rework the game plan about now.
And she manages to avoid that bit of offense.
Man.
Kick to the midsection. Snap DDT.
I kind of want to flip you over. 'Cause I haven't done this in a while.
This is not
Let's
gonna
go,
be
Raquel.
good. We know what comes next. Bang, what a kick.
The champ is in a world of trouble right now. Boom! Boom! Going for the cover. This is for all the marbles.
And a victory. What a win she picks up here tonight.
Here is your winner, and new WWE Women's Tag Team Champion, Taylor Rose.
And what did I do? The Archetype beat the odds, and now we have a new women's tag team champion. That was a fluke, Booker. You just said it yourself. Tag team champion. Where is her partner? Is she a handicap match champion? This is absurd.
Easy as pie.
Are you kidding me? You're letting Liv and Raquel retain the titles?
I understand your frustration. I do. But in this instance, the rules are absolutely clear.
Then you should change the damn rules.
Well, our CCO, Paula Beck, disagrees with you. Sorry your partner couldn't be bothered to show up for the biggest match of her life.
I was stuck in a locker room.
I'd have a lot of anxiety if I was facing us too. But taking a mental health day is still a forfeit.
It wasn't a damn forfeit. I beat you.
In a handicap match, not the tag team match that was signed. I'm sorry, ladies. My hands are tied. Liv and Raquel retain the titles.
Dusty finish for the winners of the Dusty Classic. Nice.
You're really gonna let them get away with this? It's obvious they locked me in there so this would happen.
Zip it, race car Joshi. We were in our tour bus with 12 to 14 of our closest friends before the match. Our alibi is ironclad.
Forget it, Moreno. It's not worth it.
You're right. We do our talking in the ring. Give us a rematch.
I don't think there's gonna be a rematch.
Why not?
Moreno, I'm really proud of the work we've put into this team and how far we've come. But you know my focus is on the WWE Women's Championship. And you're ready to be a superstar on your own. There's not gonna be a rematch because it's time we go our separate ways.
Oh my God. She just broke up with you. Where's my phone? I have to post the look on your face.
Liv, take the win, along with your belts, back to Miss Rodriguez. I've got a show to run and 2 new single superstars to book. Come find me when you're ready for your first match.
I guess we should talk.
You all right? I know you had your eyes on those tag titles.
No, I get it. I really do. You gotta keep your eye on the prize.
We both do. You're back in the bigs. It's not time for you to share the spotlight. It's time for you to steal every show you're on.
You're right. Absolutely. What you did in there with Aldous is give me an opportunity, and I'm gonna take it.
Pretty soon, everyone on SmackDown is gonna know what I have all along. Moreno is a name people are going to remember.
Wasn't she sweet? And what do you want?
Hey, heard you were looking for me?
Welcome home. Right back where you belong.
It took me a minute, but I got here. Now all I gotta do is get past the caution tape.
You better be ready to put that work in if you want to pass me.
That's what I'm working on.
I do know one person who's definitely looking to put her hands on you. Roxanne Perez does not like you one bit. You walk out of the locker room, her mouth's moving.
Yeah, I've gotten that impression. First champion I've ever set off by telling her I didn't want to take her title.
I'd put some eyes in the back of my head if I were you. Roxanne would stab you in the back as quick as saying hello.
Always. Thanks, Naomi.
Let's put those to good use. Put her on defense. Someone answer that damn phone.
I get the impression you think walking away from the tag team scene is a bad idea.
I do think that a bird in the hand is sometimes worth 2 in the bush. You and Moreno had a real chance at beating Liv and Raquel in a rematch.
It's been 6 months since I lost to Jordan. If I'm gonna get back to her and Heyman, I need to get going on my road to WrestleMania.
It might be a bit early for WrestleMania talk, but if you want to move up the card, there's no time like the present.
I like the sound of that. What are you thinking?
I can't wait to see what you do in this match.
Finisher match. Was it basically first to perform their finisher wins? And either way, we have the same music at the end. And let's just go ahead and assume that it'll be 12 stars to get to the next stage.
Julia's set and ready to compete in this match.
I gotta tell you, the rise of Julia has been so impressive. We've seen a lot of superstars come in the WWE with a lot of hype, and they just can't live up to it. But I think the beautiful madness has exceeded everyone's expectations.
Yeah, and she's really only getting started in her WWE career. I know we're all excited to see what she's going to accomplish and what she's about to do here tonight. But
Figure 4 leg lock applied. Using this submission to weaken the opponent. Smart strategy. Fighting desperately. She's trying to reverse the pressure and does just that. Her opponent's in trouble now.
Oh, kick to the gut gets them out of that one.
taking this thing out onto the floor now. Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Ooh.
And an elbow.
Now a volley of shots going their way. Oh, big discus lariat.
Beautiful elbows. Oh, down to the face. And Julia gets contested there.
Oh, yeah, that actually might have just woken her up. Got her blood flowing. She's not just going to come into this thing and not put up a fight.
Crashing down with the senton.
Julia not lacking any signs of resistance.
Julia is not taking flight. I don't even know what to say about this.
Fends it off. Good counter.
Okay, Julia.
What reflexes to stop Julia? Catches the leg.
Oh, the knee directly to the face. Grabs the waistlock, but battling out now.
From the opposition. Beautiful elbows.
Oof, knocked around with that one.
No answer to any of these attacks. She's really got nothing left right now.
And she wasn't expecting things to take this turn.
Now, as I was saying,
I don't even know what to say about this.
That can make an opening for
she
her.
does not like that.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize. Oh, kick right to the gut.
Let's try this again.
Well, that was a heck of a moonsault.
Kind of hit one.
Stiff forearm shot.
Oh, God.
Oh, kick connects.
Oh, roundhouse kick connects.
Okay.
And as the ruler of the SmackDown Kingdom, I've always relished any chance to get the grace of all of my loyal subjects with my majestic presence.
All hail King Booker! She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room.
Putting out the kendo stick, and I'm already ready. Man.
Oh, the elbow connects.
Uh-oh, I'll get that.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. And slides back into the ring.
You want this?
Oh, kendo stick wrapped around the head.
Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
Julia just unable to stop this attack.
Julia unable to use her wide arsenal here. Some well-timed defense on her part. We are going to see replays of this for a long time.
Without a doubt, a career highlight match for them.
Double knees roll through. We're not done yet.
Insult to injury.
the setup.
Finisher match? Finisher match, they say?
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Taylor Rose.
A hard-earned victory from a superstar who we used to be accustomed to seeing do just that.
And we might need to get used to it again. Tonight, she looked like someone who's not just trying to climb, but to stay there.
Two matches to go. As long as they're 4 and above. Even it out to submission next. Nick, you really should answer that phone.
I can't wait to see what you do in this match.
Normal match, Natalia. When's Natty gonna come around? What is it, something like Natalia creates and Natty decimates? I want Natty. I think.
The comeback continues tonight. The Archetype.
Come and get it. You deserve something special.
This match is now official, and one look at her face will tell you she is determined. Shoulders down, pending predicament, and she gets the shoulders up.
You don't get paid by the hour, so nothing wrong with trying to wrap things up. Oh.
You insult me with a pen right there?
Dragon twist cutter.
Lands in the drop zone.
Okay.
No way!
Suicide dive.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
A bit of hot dogging from her here. Clothesline.
See what you think of it.
I don't even know what to say about this. Well, that was a heck of a moonsault.
Natalia failing to offer any resistance here.
And Natalia is looking for a solution.
Boom! Could be considered an unexpectedly rookie mistake from the veteran Natalia. The running senton!
Crushing impact.
Incredible springboard right there.
And would you look at this?
Oh, got the knees
okay.
up. Saw it coming.
So you think of that match?
She fights back with the counter.
Caught flat with the roundhouse.
Double knees roll through. We're not done yet.
Insult to injury.
We could be moments away from Natalia's doom.
Natalia caught off guard.
Is it enough to overcome Natalia?
3 stars, we're not done.
Oh, she's feeling it now, hyping up the crowd.
She's looking to end her right now.
Bam! There's that big roundhouse kick.
Natalia failing to offer any resistance here.
I don't know if Natalia can withstand this.
And she finally has the wherewithal to answer back.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Natalia.
Roundhouse kick.
Try this again.
Goes for the stomp.
Tried to stop and got hit by an RKO.
Quick thinking right there.
Basement drop kick. Strong kick. The roundhouse kick.
Try this again.
Vicious knee to the face. And she's in a bad way here.
Yeah, but she needs to start looking for an answer, and fast.
Double knees, good night.
Third time?
Stop!
Oh, senton connecting right on target. This has been an incredible...
Look at the power here.
And that can vanquish Natalya. Get ready. She knows exactly what she's doing with this submission hold.
Heavy torque on the neck with this. There it is. She's tapping.
Here is your winner, Taylor Rose.
Once again, the archetype has met the moment. Tonight, she walks out stronger and victorious because of it.
I'm gonna keep it at 3 matches. I gotta go 4.5 stars on the next one. What do you want now, Nick?
This is the type of match comebacks are built on.
One moment. Yes, I can have him rebook it, but I got points. And since we're more of a striker at this point,
I think you have the opportunity to do something special here.
so let's lock down 4.5 stars so we can get our next step.
The crowd.
Pledge your allegiance.
Yeah, might as well. Irish versus Scottish?
And it's Alba Fire here, ready to get this match going.
What often gives Alba Fire an advantage in the ring is her utter disregard for her opponents. Fire doesn't think anyone is as good as her, and there's no limit to the pain she'll callously inflict on the competition.
And you think that's all a good thing? Certainly gives Alba Fire a dangerous edge, I'll give you that.
And she's going head-to-head with an intimidating opponent. This is someone who others try to avoid getting in the ring with. She's got the skill, she's got the physical abilities, she's got it all going on.
I have to agree, she's a well-rounded athlete who can give anyone a run for their money.
Alba finding a way to slow her opponent's assault down.
She's trying to get her bearings back now.
Alba got bottled up there. Oh, man. Super kick!
Okay.
Kicked right in the stomach.
Lining up. Oh, Kinshasa! Oh!
Come on.
Taking off.
Sliding under the ropes into a splash on the floor.
Man, that was a big risk, but it paid off.
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
From the sky!
And completely missed the mark.
That just looked awful. That's why I never took those kind of risks, man.
She's starting to wear down here.
Been holding strong thus far in the match. Up high. Whoa, look out.
Saw an opening for a big-time move and connected. That's going in the highlight reel.
She throws her back in.
Okay, cool.
Clothesline! Off with their head. And fire is brought to a disadvantage now.
Alba needs to start reacting quicker.
Double knees, good night. Climbing up the turnbuckle here. Lift off. Oh my God, what a move. Might have her shoulders down. She pops the shoulder up in one.
Showing off her power, her stamina, still going strong well into this match.
Grabbing their opponent off the ropes into a tornado DDT. Wow. Move.
One more time.
She manages to maneuver herself out of harm's way.
Lethal kick. Stop. This is getting bad, guys. Alba needs to think about her career. Double springboard moonsault.
Matter of fact.
Cutter. Adios. This is going to the absolute limits.
Yeah, man, she's going to need a miracle if she's going to turn this one.
This can't go well. It's over. Fire is done.
Yeah, but when you have 3 stars, you're not done. Ain't kicked your ass.
Trouble here. That's a determined stare that's come across her face.
Irish whipping you.
Saw it coming. It counters it. And she quickly turned that around. Swinging neck breaker. And a unique splash. And fire is brought to a disadvantage now.
Fire looks to have been well scouted.
Kick to the midsection. Snap DDT. She's going to try it again.
Alba is in crisis mode. This capacity crowd is beside themselves tonight. And to tell you the truth, as am I, an instant classic. That's what we are all witnessing at this very moment.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Truly unbelievable what these two superstars are putting themselves and each other through tonight. Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offensive. Dragon twist cutter. And she's eating a lot of heavy shots here. She's really struggling to find an answer here.
Not what I've been trying to do.
Fry, quick to counter.
Springboard misses the target. Might have knocked the jaw loose there. Face, meet, knee.
That's the easy way.
She's being prepped for something. Flipping backstabber.
2 of them. Let's get a little bit more variety.
Adios. And Alba only finds herself on the defensive.
Fire's got to start turning the tide somehow.
Blackout.
That's the down attack. You know Alba? I don't.
This won't be good for Alba. Twist of fate. It's the beginning of the end.
I hope it's 1.5.
What a kick.
And Alba's laid out.
There we are. How do we want to end this?
Here we go. Alba trying to resist. All eyes focused.
She had no choice but to tap out.
You know, this isn't the first time where I've had a submission happen and it kept the match going. But fine. She wants to get her ass kicked.
Fire averts the attack.
What a display here. Counters on both sides. And that was a precisely measured attack. And fire is brought to a disadvantage now.
Fire looks to have been well scouted.
Uh-oh. Turn it around with a reversal. Hurricane Rana. Unbelievable athleticism.
Exiting the ring.
Fireman's carry. Right into a spine buster.
see the answer to every move attempted.
Timer. Okay, let's see something.
This whole building is shaking.
Matches like this are what it's all about.
Take this to the outside, huh?
And she reversed it.
Beautiful elbows. Piercing strike.
Give me a moment. The ref knows how to count to 10.
A count out is imminent for her if she doesn't return to the ring.
We're not
She
done.
leaves the
Don't
ring,
worry.
but she can be counted out here.
Spinning roundhouse kick. Smash against the barricade there, man.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring. And outside she goes. What's her plan here?
I see a little damage from me actually taking her.
Nice go behind. Up across the shoulders.
Glory bomb!
That's the innovative offense that has made Fire so impressive.
Throw me in the ring.
Legs caught.
Super kick.
And enters back into the ring.
Oh, look, you hear that count, guys? Nobody wants a count out here.
Just right, come out, and I come in, Booker.
Fire could be moments away from being extinguished.
Reversed into a knee to the face. Boom, fire back with that elbow.
Dragon twist cutter.
Decided how it was going to end. Now I got to get back there.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor.
I get it.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count. She's got her cinched in.
Well executed suplex.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
Stamina coming into play. Could be getting a little tired.
Throw me in the ring.
Whip back into the ring.
Thank you.
Bang!
They wanted to
Slide
taunt
to
me.
the floor. What a splash.
Using the ropes to devastating effect.
Like a missile through the air. Throws her back in from ringside. Stop!
Now get that finisher back.
Boom!
Like I said, you have dictated how this is going to end.
I don't even know what to say about this.
Into a standing moonsault.
Stand up. Now we're going to end this.
Measuring it up one more time.
Oh, but another.
That was
That's
going to end
gotta
off
be
the bat.
it.
You counted.
And
You
going for the
ended.
pin. And she wins. That is a huge victory.
Here is your winner, Taylor Rose.
She has just reminded the WWE.
So we're doing some striking. We've done a lot of arrow and signings. Let's prioritize those. We'll take a quick detour because it's after noon here. Check in. Claim those tickets that I'm not going to use. Did not recall getting Bray Wyatt, but no claim. Come on, man. What are you doing? Let me check here. Is it actually doing something? Doesn't look like it. Go back to Taylor.
There's the archetype. You've been on a hell of a roll. Ready to keep it going tonight?
You know I am, but I wanted to ask about your long-term plans for me.
Fire away.
You've been putting me in there with some fantastic wrestlers, but where are we going? Survivor Series is right around the corner, and I don't have a match.
You've been in the game long enough to know that spots on a Big Four PLE are at a premium. Rhea and Bianca already have their match for the Women's World title, and Jordan is defending against Julia. Your old partner Moreno just made the show against Stephanie Vaquer. But there are still some spots available. You want on Survivor Series, go out there and be spectacular.
Fair enough. So what do you have for me tonight?
Tiffany Stratton has been gaining momentum since losing the title. And I can see you two having great chemistry in the ring. Tear the house down against her, and you'll find yourself with a golden opportunity sooner rather than later.
Did you hear? I'm wrestling at Survivor Series, one-on-one with Stephanie Vaquer.
Aldous might have mentioned something about that. Good news, Moreno. You earned it.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. I wouldn't even be on the main roster if it wasn't for you.
You'd have found your way here sooner or later. Win or lose, I know you and Stephanie are gonna have everyone talking.
I plan on winning.
No doubt. Seriously, Moreno, congratulations. Whatever happens, I'm proud of you.
Not likely.
The archetype set to take on Stratton.
What the hell is the Prodigy? The archetype is in trouble.
I don't think referee Chad Patton can separate them.
Then he's gonna need some help.
General Manager Nick Aldis and our producer Road Dogg pulling Roxanne back.
And the archetype may be hurt.
No, maybe. She is definitely in rough shape.
And what am I doing on Raw?
Archetype, I am so done with your endless disrespect. From the moment you arrived, it's been a blizzard of condescension, and I have had enough. Every single day, you run around telling everyone who will listen, "Oh, all that matters is the WWE Women's title." Nope. I told Road Dogg that I want to give the Archetype a spotlight at Survivor Series. I told Aldis to put my title on the line. Don't think you just got an opportunity, though. This is payback for your arrogance. The Prodigy is about to show the Archetype that her comeback was nothing but an illusion.
Everyone shut up already. I'm not even paying attention.
Hey, I've been looking for you. You all right?
No, no one's answering that phone.
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Roxanne.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when she jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Stephanie Vaquer is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 217 people, they should all feel that way.
You still get butterflies before you go out there?
Absolutely.
I've got a match against Roxanne Perez tonight. There's a whole swarm in there.
The Prodigy's no joke. You ready for her?
Damn right.
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with her. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. Roxanne tries anything shady, I'll be there for you.
What do you gotta say?
First you walk in antagonizing my juggernaut, then you pick a fight with the Prodigy? You really are a glutton for punishment.
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. You've been playing it safe, taking baby steps. This isn't like anything you faced in NXT. Roxanne is like Jordan's mirror. You're not fighting a Leviathan. You're being stalked by an assassin.
Cute.
Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Roxanne Perez?
I know I can.
Nice chat, Paul.
Hey, Adam. It's good to see you.
You're killing it on SmackDown since you won the Dusty Classic. If that match against Liv and Raquel had happened on Raw, I would have fought for you to keep the titles.
I appreciate that, but you know where I'm trying to get. If Moreno and me had won the tag titles, I'd be stuck on a different path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Roxanne Perez. So you might want to check your compass.
She reminds me of me back in the day.
That's why you gotta watch yourself out there.
I will. And then I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion, Jordan Grace, at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the Prodigy. It'll take everything you have to beat Roxanne.
Go to match, take title, repeat. And I don't need to draw out your suffering. Just long enough to take your title. into the ring and show me the championship I'm going to win. So challenge for Roxy.
Introducing the challenger from New York, Taylor Rose. And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Roxanne Perez.
And I'll take the title up.
Big fight feel, the Women's Intercontinental title on the line.
Yeah, wrong nameplate tonight.
And here we go. The Women's Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Roxanne as well as anyone. What does the Archetype need to do here?
Whatever her game plan is, the Archetype needs to stick to it. Roxanne Perez is the best opportunist in the game.
You're right, Booker. One mistake and the prodigy shows the Archetype a great view of the lights.
She reverses and creates an opportunity. Dragon twist cutter.
3 heavy strikes.
A frenzy of strikes being unleashed.
Discus lariat.
And a well-timed counter.
Slam right down to the ground.
Go ahead.
Stalking from above.
Thinking there.
The Archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship, and Roxanne Perez took that as a personal insult.
Roundhouse kick.
Our champ is looking slightly rattled now.
She's got to let it roll off her back and forge ahead.
Yeah, if she gets the chance.
Oh, what a kick.
Go ahead. Monkey.
And able to beat Perez to the punch. Clothesline. Boom.
Crashing down for a senton.
The damage happens when I do it to myself.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Okay. I didn't do this time.
STO.
Beautiful elbows.
Oh, right to the face. Stop.
Jeez. And now Roxanne has damage to her face.
Well, that was a heck of a moonsault.
Just walking right over the spine of their opponent, now dancing after it. She's tossed right out of the ring. She's out of the ring. The referee's count will begin soon. Drop kick from behind.
Able to slip out of that situation. Oh, managed to make a well-timed kick to the gut.
What are you gonna do now?
Reigns down an elbow in retaliation. Oh, knee to the jaw. Climbing to the top rope here. Less and less time remaining on the count.
She just barely makes it back before the officials count. Another attack to the head. Has to be pretty dazed now.
Oh, she's feeding off the crowd now. Feeding off their energy.
She gets bounced into the corner. She had that scouted. Dragon twist cutter.
A running corner strike in the upper right corner. What the hell?
Oh, kick right to the side of the head.
You gotta be particular.
Basement drop kick.
Double knees roll through. We're not done yet.
Insult to injury.
Look out! The Archetype just took out the referee.
Corkscrew uppercut from Roxanne.
Where is Roxanne going?
She's got her Intercontinental Championship.
She's gonna nail the Archetype with her title.
Roxanne has the challenger in her sights.
Moreno is here.
And she just kept the Archetype's hopes alive.
This is ridiculous. It's 2-on-1 now.
Moreno telling her to take that belt and bust up Roxanne.
Doesn't look like the Archetype's willing to get her hands dirty.
No! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
Moreno has cut ties with the woman who brought her to the dance.
Unbelievable.
Roxanne has no idea what happened.
And she does not care.
Roxanne's gonna take advantage of the situation, and why not?
Roxanne Perez retains the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's one thing to have to face the Prodigy, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Moreno just stabbed her mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
And now, Moreno is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened here tonight. In my match against Stephanie Vaquer. Oh, is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the Archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about her comeback journey. She asked me to watch her back, and when I did, she acted like she didn't need me. Again, just like always. She didn't need me. I was the one who pointed out that she had severe blind spots. And I was the one who brought her out on the indies to show her what modern wrestling looks like. If it wasn't for me, she would have been stuck at the PC, and you never would have heard from her again. Then she acted like she did me a favor when she brought me to NXT. I carried her ass all the way to win the Dusty Classic. Then what do you think the so-called Archetype does? She traps me in a locker room so she can go out there against Liv and Raquel and have the spotlight all to herself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past her. No matter what you believe, after that moment, she threw me away like I was garbage. So I am going to throw away all of her hopes and all of her dreams. No, you don't get to be Women's Intercontinental Champion. No, you will never get to live out your fantasy of looking Paul Heyman in the eye and saying you beat his champion. And no, you will not win the Royal Rumble match because you will be facing me. I am taking that opportunity from you like you took so many from me.
Jeez, bitter much? Paul doesn't make predictions, he makes spoilers. This could be interesting.
Ethan, judging from the smug look, I'd guess you're about to say something extra.
That's just my resting smug face. I was going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility, there were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on Roxanne to check on a worthless referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing.
Retry the connection.
Losing to Liv and Raquel, losing to Roxanne, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
I guess it's nice that you're following my career so closely, but I can't figure out why.
You remind me of me before I got it, before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner, at any cost.
What do you gotta say?
You must be feeling so proud of yourself.
First you're mad I don't want to chase your title. Now you're complaining that you won our match?
With an asterisk. I see what people are saying. That the Prodigy couldn't beat the Archetype without Moreno's help.
Never read the comments, I guess?
You're funny. We're not done.
Good.
We're definitely not. Roxanne, I think we're gonna be doing this for a long time.
Maybe. But you are in no way at my level. And the fact you even think you are is why I owe your little handmaid a receipt for sticking her nose in my business.
Moreno stuck her nose in our business. But you aren't the piper she's going to pay for that.
Okay. You guys go destroy each other.
I'm gonna take that thorn out of my side and go on to win the WWE Women's title. Next time we're in the ring, you're gonna be challenging me.
Let's see here. What's the story progress? Another 12 for the next one? Huh. 7 out of 6. 12 out of 12. So I guess this is the end-ish area of the face portion.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as...
You're sounding very zen about this. Moreno may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Moreno spun all those half-truths and lies in her press conference.
What about her challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Moreno and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. She was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE Women's Championship. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No, I'm gonna earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Rhea Ripley?
Oh, really?
Oh, man. Years.
Not ever.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. What do you say to a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign?
Apologies in advance. I gotta kick the ass of Rhea Ripley.
The Archetype is walking into this match at a...
Oh, special guest referee. Oh, I get it.
There's a spot...
Thank you for...
in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not be possibly more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Moreno might call this right down the middle.
Woman did a whole press conference talking about how she was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania.
Uh-oh, our referee is under attack. What is going on here? I don't really see what the purpose of that was. Basement drop kick.
Unleashed on the knee, and that might drastically slow things down.
Now stop!
Oh no, the ref jumping into the fray.
Fighting out of it. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Ripley is getting beaten down here.
Rhea has been snuffed out.
Ripley gets her back.
Rhea able to take a stand there.
She saw the window of opportunity and took it by the throat.
High knee right between the shoulders.
Basement drop kick.
You suffer a direct hit like that, and it's tough to move.
Stop!
Beautiful elbows.
Oh, kick connected right on target.
The situation gets worse for her with every attack.
Not doing too well. She needs to figure out a defensive game plan ASAP.
Impressive defense stops Ripley. Connected on that.
Oh, big time clothesline, man.
Dragon twist cutter.
This match isn't against Rhea.
High knee right between the shoulders.
These attacks taking their toll on her a little. Insult to injury.
Avoided any damage there.
A precision strike like that had to be calculated.
Go for that beautiful stroke.
Tonight, RKO out of nowhere.
Randy now.
Quick thinking counter into a takedown.
Well, hold on here. What in the world is the ref doing? And she narrowly escapes that maneuver.
Boom! Thanks That's for Carmen. Discouraging results for Ripley right here.
Can Ripley recover from this adversity?
I honestly have no idea what just got into the official, who clearly has a more hands-on approach to officiating than I think any of us were expecting. Managing to evade a precarious position there.
Dragon twist cutter.
It was only a matter of time. So much bias being shown. And I think we just might see. There's no...
Referee taking control and decides to throw the match out. There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not be possibly more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Moreno might call this right down the middle.
Woman did a whole press conference talking about how she was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. What we need to know is who pulled the strings to give her a referee's license.
Oh, roundhouse connects.
Walking across their opponent, and then I don't even know what this is.
Ouch.
The Archetype and Rhea Ripley are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Moreno has a vendetta against the Archetype.
Saw what was coming. Got out of harm's way.
Making it that much harder to stand, that much harder to fight back.
Quick thinking from her to avoid that. Letting this crowd fire her up right now.
Oh, dragon suplex.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stomps. Going for the cover here.
And the referee stops the count before 2. And she's clearly taking her role as the referee seriously, if that pin count was any indication.
One of the more fair counts I've seen. Can't complain about the officiating there.
Oh, she manages to reverse it.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Rhea was just a step behind there. Basement drop kick. A huge target on the knee after that. Stop!
And now Ripley is bleeding.
I reject this. You don't. Sure, lag now. I'm taunting her.
Tapping into the crowd's reaction, looking to receive that proverbial, crucial burst of energy.
Working on the leg.
Laser focus.
Wait, what the heck's going on here? Wait a sec, what is the referee doing? Able to counter with a takedown. Looking to take it to the air now.
From the top.
Just paid the price for the high-risk move.
Caught with a clubbing blow in the middle of the attack.
Well, I guess our official has just established a new grudge coming out of this match.
Told me that I taunted her yet.
Slipping out of the way there.
Boxing their way out of that move.
Dragon twist cutter. And Rhea on the wrong end of some aggression there.
But these are the wounds of battle. You have to be naive to expect anything less at this point in a match.
Oh, great wherewithal there. Oh, what a drop kick.
Now, you... Come on.
Giving her opponent a piece of her mind here.
Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
Quick thinking, get her out of that one.
Oh, clothesline.
Whoa, big kick, Rhea. She's gonna do it. Here we go.
Ripley with an emphatic statement. And we have a rope break. Great ring awareness.
Stops Ripley's attack.
Kick to the midsection. Snap DDT.
Could this be it? Rhea with a cause for concern.
The Archetypes headed to the Royal Rumble.
Moreno stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Moreno wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
Rhea's back up.
Oh, the kick attempt is reversed.
Here comes the Riptide.
She nails it. And now it's a fast count.
That'll do it.
Rhea Ripley wants nothing to do with Moreno. Moreno doesn't care. She got what she wanted here tonight. Moreno swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match to get a chance at the WWE Women's Championship. And tonight, she kept her promise.
Objective this, objective that.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Moreno being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, Aldis.
Exactly.
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Moreno ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Rhea was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Jordan.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beats fan-favorite Rhea Ripley by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Moreno. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Moreno gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
Awesome. Pity, it was fun working with her. So y'all will have fun with what she winds up being in the heel storyline. Oh, a bunch of people. Adam, Sean, Liv. Hey, what's up, Truth?
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? My life. I just told you that. You need to pay better attention. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
No. Liv wants to talk.
Liv, what do you want?
Liv, what do you want to talk about?
Liv, what do you want? 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 Li You're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Moreno. Day one, I looked at her and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your purse, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line. Classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
Moreno made her bed. I'm just flipping the mattress.
Your walk on the high road hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Maybe it's time to try something a little different.
I'm not far from it.
Yeah? What did you have in mind?
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure she never double crosses anyone again.
Sounds like fun.
Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
HB Kizzle.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal can drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Moreno is like a sister. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
Nice chat.
I quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
Yep. I'm disappointed that it came to this. But Moreno doesn't want us to coexist here, and she's brought me around to her point of view.
You worked so hard to get back here, and it could all be for nothing.
You're right. That's why I gotta win. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Moreno isn't pretty.
Necessary? Nah. But it's fun.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
See here.
This may be...
Come and get it, girlfriend.
For one of the...
After a powerful attack, press standing over your ground opponent to command the referee to ask if they quit. Interesting.
These women, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the Archetype for a long time, and she doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at her comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The Archetype is only on a comeback because she took...
A resounding no. This isn't over until the fat lady's saying, and right now, she's not singing anything with the lyrics, I quit.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Bang! Bit of MMA with that roundhouse.
I gotta get them. All I gotta do is win.
She's choosing to leave the ring now. Stepping out of the ring here. Beautiful elbows. Oh, that's a hard kick. And now the momentum is firmly in her favor.
She is on a roll, and it looks like no one can stop her.
No idea from Liv.
Look at her swing that chair with some vengeance.
Oh, she was ready with the counter.
Oh, God. Knee meets face.
The Archetype and Moreno were once like sisters. Now, one of them will make the other say, I quit, and leave WWE forever.
I have a feeling we're about to get a front row seat, gentlemen.
Devastating hit from the chair.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Bam! She's all out of sorts here, unable to defend herself.
She clearly did not expect a thrashing like this, and now she's all out of sorts, unable to figure out a viable defense at this moment.
No doubt she's looking to end her here.
Oh, right into the chair. Nope.
Great ducking and dodging there.
Ooh, using the sharp point of the elbow.
A reversal. Well scouted. Release German.
And just like that, she gets out of dodge.
Beautiful elbows. Hit the mark with that one.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot? Ow!
She's saying, you want it? Come and get it.
She's on jelly legs, but right now, that is the least of her problems.
An impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Beautiful elbows. Just a non-stop attack from her here.
Giving it all she's got at the moment.
She's fighting to get back up, but I don't think that fight's about to matter.
And look at this.
But did she do enough to make them say those two little words?
That's it.
She said she wouldn't quit. She meant it. The Archetype survives, and so does her WWE career.
But look at Moreno. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The Archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of her comeback.
If I want to be a villain, huh? So we'll keep it on the good girl path.
I cannot believe it. After everything Moreno has done.
The Archetype is a good person.
But is Moreno? What's going to happen here?
They end things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
everything Moreno cost her. The Archetype is giving her one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.
That's the end of that. Is anyone going to answer that phone? God. So we only have 20 points to use, not enough. We made a nice one with Marino. So one part done.
Thanks for taking the time to meet with me, Adam.
Of course. I gotta say, that was quite the win at the Royal Rumble. And then giving Moreno that moment to say farewell was a stand-up move.
I wasn't sure what I'd do until I got there, but it felt right to part ways with Moreno on good terms.
You made the right call.
But that's not why I'm here.
I figured there was more. What do you got?
We are full speed ahead on the road to WrestleMania. And Becky's going after the Women's World title.
So you see an opening to get back to Jordan Grace.
Exactly. There's only one title that matters to me, and it's strapped around Jordan's waist. So I'm gonna make a statement that she and Heyman can't ignore. I'm donating my old championship to the WWE archives.
That might be enough to get Jordan's attention.
Might? It definitely will. She won't be able to resist stepping up no matter what Heyman tells her. So what do you think? Can you make this official?
I can. Just watch yourself. You're kicking a hornet's nest, and those bastards sting.
Continuing on. Unfortunately, it looks like I may need to end it here soon. Let's see if we
This
can find a good stopping
title,
point.
this championship. I held it once, briefly. But in that moment, I stood alongside greats. Becky Lynch, Asuka, Charlotte Flair. But I didn't come here to cling to the past. I came to let it go.
Now I have someone else wanting my attention. What you gotta say? You gotta say something?
I'm donating this championship to the WWE archives because this is where it belongs. The only title that matters now is around the waist of Jordan Grace.
I think we've heard about enough.
You want some?
I'm here, aren't I? After what I did to you, you think you're gonna use my name to get your broken ass over without me wrecking it?
Ladies, please! Jordan, this isn't worth it. This is a desperate publicity stunt by a relic among relics. This woman thinks that by donating a used retired belt, she can magically insert herself into the main event of WrestleMania? No, that is not how it works in the era of Jordan Grace. Unlike the archetype, I came here with actual news. Jordan Grace's challenger at WrestleMania will earn the right inside the Elimination Chamber. So enjoy your ceremony, put your trophy on the shelf, tell yourself you meant something.
And that's probably a good stopping point after that. Now we'll be able to, let's see here, we have to upgrade grappling, submission, and defense. And we'll go defense next. Clear out all social media. And that's where we'll end for right now. But who knows, depending on how things go, I might likely go in to try to finish this story tonight. So, stay tuned.